We just saw Elysium, starring Matt Damon and Alice Braga, Charlton Copley, and Jodie Foster. It was pretty good. It was visuals were great. Special effects really, really well done. The acting was, for the most part, fine. Nothing really special. Matt Damon, though, really holds center. He does a nice job with it. Charlton Copley is really fun, gives a fun performance, really over the top, but kind of what it deserves. And Jodie Foster was also very good as well. She's an acting genius. So just being on screen, she elevates the material she's in. That's the good. And the action is also very good as well. And like I said, special effects. The bad. The writing is really, really like narrowly focused, really kind of plotting. It has plot holes. It's got a lot of difficulties. It's hard to take serious. And I had some real plausibility issues with the whole concept of the film. But I feel like overall, it's a decent experience. And the visuals are really impressive. But I have to say, after District 9, my expectations were pretty high for this film, and they were pretty much left much to be desired. I'd have to give it, at best, a 70 out of 100. That's the best I would say. So what do you think?
Well, I disagree about Jodie Foster.
You didn't like Jodie Foster's performance?
Nah, I thought she put on this weird accent, and
she's supposed to be French.
Which messed it all up. It wasn't consistent. It was inconsistent, her accent, so I didn't think that was really good.
All right.
I thought the idea of the story was really interesting.
Yes.
I have definitely plausibility issues as well, and I thought Damon was good. I thought what's his name stole the show.
Charlton Copley. He was the lead in District 9.
Yeah,
he was also Murdoch in the A-Team.
They played Kruger in this, and he was amazing. I thought he was really, really cool. Also, you know, the action sequences were really cool, and it's interesting, like what he shows you with the special effects, because he shows you sort of like these really cool, like new things, like not new to like fantasy or science fiction, but new to showing it on the screen.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's like you almost have like, oh wow, he's actually showing us this thing. I mean, like he shoots a rail gun. You know, it's like, oh, that's really cool. The guy has an energy shield. That's amazingly cool. But again, you know, real issues with like what if they had to do all these complicated things, and it seems like, well, this thing would be a lot simpler to do than this super complicated thing. And why is it so difficult for them to have this as well?
So they invent plot complications to service the story.
Right.
The story they want to tell. And one other thing I definitely need to say is, I felt like it was a lighter political touch than his last film. In District 9, I felt it was a much lighter touch politically than it is in this.
You felt this was heavy-handed.
I felt it was
incredibly heavy-handed. You got to appreciate a director trying to say a message and show it in a different way.
I absolutely understand that, but there's ways of telling it that it's not. This is so overt. You could tell from the previews.
I disagree with you. So, and don't talk over me. So
sorry.
So anyway, with that all being said, you know, and I really like Damon. I really like the director. I really like all that. But I'm gonna give it a 65.
Wow.
Actually, I'm gonna give it a 70 because you see things cool that you've never seen before, and so I'll give it a 70. But it's up to you if you'd want to go see it. I mean, this is a late review anyway, so you've probably seen it if you wanted to see it, and probably not if you didn't. So, and it had some cool moments, although it didn't make much sense.
Yep.
That's it.
Peace.